We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hurricanes will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Silver. Looking down the middle. Got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught over the middle. It's Dingle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Lindsey. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Dingle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. down. They're taking to the air. Working the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Going for the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. In the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a man. It's Darnold. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Great move. Now he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He fires one deep down the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Canes in the hurry up. Sends it back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's the pressure. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Darnold. The quick out. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced
right, defense. You got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right on target this time. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You're in plus territory on 4th and 1. I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really, there he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. No huddle here for the offense. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas.
That's caught. It's Green.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Still looking on the move. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Calls it in. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Bringing the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He leaves it with his back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking for a man. It's Darnold. Under fire. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Carr. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Darnold. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Oh, that's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Jackson. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Darnold. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things.
showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To throw, it's Darnold. Pulls it in, it's Carr. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking left. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Canes will hustle to the line. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The short hands, it's Moore. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Canes have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. trying to get the edge on the toss. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Looking to pass. It's Silver. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll move the wide receiver. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. It's a seam wide open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Canes want to move quickly. To the air, it's Darnold. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Catch in the middle. It's Green.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grab near the marker. It's Dingle. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
Looking to throw, it's Silver. Got a man, it's Lindsey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I went back, well, man, he's got to do a little more damage. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. See what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off from the shotgun. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's a heat. Punts it out of the air. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Darnold. This time he's got his man. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. On target. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting it.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. LSU quick to the line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Touchdown, LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with it. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Back to throw, it's Darnold. He rifles one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw it, Silver. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Got a man. It's Lindsey. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's got it. First down and more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going deep. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. He'll take another shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid